Oh,
Pop, pop. You know, he be here though, yo.
we live.
And we live.
What's up? What's up?
Everybody, Ratcheteers, what's going on? Everybody in Ratcheteer land, Facebook, YouTube, what's going on? We are back, social distancing with Intelligently Ratchet. I am your boy King Just. How you doing? You know, beneath me, I got the Chick-fil-A of all DJs, Mr. P9.
What up? What up?
And over this way, oh, I did it right. Over this way right here.
What's up?
He coming when he feel like it. You know what I'm saying? The
What
Bishop
y'all doing?
Omega.
What y'all doing?
Seafood Bishop Omega, no doubt.
Seafood Bishop Omega. You must be water. If not water,
you must be water.
At least be liquor, because liquor becomes the cup.
Hey. Hey. As always, please, share it, like, comment, make sure that you're on following us on Facebook too, all social media platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channel so we keep getting those plays up as well. Appreciate everything out there. Yeah, we're gonna have a good show. We're gonna be talking about a little of this, a little of that. We got a couple questions of the day. We're gonna do some trivia. Might give a couple dollars away at the end of the day. So make sure that y'all stay tuned to this. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with y'all? P got the fresh cut going on.
Had to do it, man.
P. Shout out to Pitch.
I jumped in the last thing, but came back to life, man.
Yo, I'm so afraid, man. I haven't been to a barbershop since Corona started. D, what we in 7 months?
Bro, this was my first time. I haven't. That's why I was looking so werewolfy. It's been 4 months since I had a cut.
I don't know what my hairline. I don't know if my barber can fix my hairline now. I'm just gonna let it be. I might just do the Ja Rule, just get it like cut with no shape up.
There you go.
You gonna have the Eddie Mustard joint looking crazy.
Give me that even Steven just all around. I'm gonna have that same cut Vin Diesel got. No points. No points.
Just all here. Just
head. Cut close.
Sure. Well, yo, what we want to start with, man? Do we start? We start boxing? Do we start light?
Yeah, let's talk about Roy Jones Jr.
Hey,
Roy Jones Jr. versus Michael Tyson.
Who you got winning that fight? Or bout, excuse me, because it's not an official sanctioned fight. They're gonna be using, protection, headgear and whatnot. But can Roy Jones Jr. keep up with Mike Tyson?
No.
In 2020?
No.
You said just says no. Bishop, what do you say? What do you think?
See, so I thought for real, Cats was fighting for real. I wanted a catch with no headgear, but I guess it's an exhibition fight.
Yeah.
At the moment. So what we're looking at then, if we're looking at the exhibition fight and we're not talking about a real fight, right? I'm saying that that Roy Jones probably can come out because Mike's gonna be going half speed. It's gonna be tap, tap, tap.
You think so?
I don't think Mike is, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Mike is gonna go ahead and hook off on Roy Jones like you need to, because it's gonna be one of those situations, like, because it's a better fight that way, because Roy Jones, if we talk about Roy in his prime, he's always been he's sharp as shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's talk about homeboy's accuracy. He's sharp as shit. You know what I'm saying? Roy would end the fight with a almost like a E Honda like combo. It just be like a 2-hand E Honda. He just be tapping. Cats be trying to move, like he hit you with a barrage of punches that they get the TKO. It's not that he hurting you. It's the fact that you can't fight back.
Yeah.
You just can't fight. You can't fight homeboy back. So
no room.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm going to say is I'm going to say that Roy Jones can probably come on top if it's just an expedition. If it's just an expedition fight, you know what I'm trying to say.
Exhibition. It's an exhibition.
exhibition. I'm thinking about the truck or a long trip. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I knew what I wanted to say, but
you headed in the right direction.
I was headed in the right direction on my expedition. You know what I'm saying? Doing it expeditiously. Yeah, I think if it's coming to that, then Mike doesn't have it. But if you get into a fight, Roy Jones is going down because it's been proven in the last couple of Roy Jones fights when he was a professional boxer that he did not have a chin.
Yep.
And that chin was exposed. And
I mean, and that's all you hear, though.
Tyson.
You got to think, though. I mean, that just comes with the territory. He's been fighting for God knows how long at this point. But I mean, I don't know. I personally give the edge to Iron Mike either way. I know Roy Jones is a bad man. However, the way I've been seeing Mike beat up his trainer, it leads me to believe that he can take on anybody, including Roy. Now, here's my question for y'all: If he knocks Roy out in an exhibition, is that like disqualify him? Or is that just like, hey, what's up? It just happens.
He's not supposed to go for the knockout.
I mean, what if he,
really? That's the rule. Mm-hmm. How do you? Is as hard as you're hitting in practice, how are you not going to go for the knockout?
Right.
He's going to be throwing half speed. He's going to be throwing half power. He's not. You see, it's not like this. He's not going to come in and do the bomb Mike Tyson. He's going to come in. You know what I'm saying? We used to that duck.
If that's the case, I don't want to watch it.
Right shit.
Right.
I don't want to watch it if he ain't trying to knock him out.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be the equivalent of a slap box match.
That's what it's gonna be.
Right to the head. Mike will come out like,
yo, that's gonna be so wet.
He gonna be pulling his pants up the whole time, like.
Nah.
All right, but what's your prediction in round count? Like, if they was really gonna go at it.
If we talk about, like, let's say no headgear, 50-year-old Mike Tyson versus 54-year-old Roy Jones, Mike Tyson is going to win 100%.
Right. What round though?
Oh shit, second round, easily.
Yeah,
easily.
Second round.
Second round. Man, listen. Do you like? It's like this. Mike Tyson is moving at least another. That dude, his trainer has to be at least about 180 pounds. This dude is moving a 180-pound man with punches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know how hard, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to push somebody 180 pounds? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like this. I'm coming from the knuckle, like, come this way, walk with me. No, B.
Mm-hmm.
No. Keish, I'm still going to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah. We're going to watch it because we got to talk about it.
Watch it.
It'll be interesting to say the least, no matter which way it goes.
Right.
And do we know how many rounds this exhibition is? Just out of curiosity.
Like 5 rounds. It can't be more than 5 rounds. If somebody could look that up for us, throw it up, Candace.
Okay, check it out.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
But yeah, I
think
it
ain't gonna be a full fight. So they ain't gonna go no 12.
It's gonna be what it's gonna do is gonna be like how you go with your sparring partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be smart. Now it's gonna be exciting.
If they only gonna have speed, they might as well just make that a versus and do a whole 20.
8 rounds.
Do a whole 20 rounds.
Speaking of versus, okay, we got a recap.
Yes. Yep. What y'all think about it? Snoop Doggy Dogg versus our friend DMX.
I wanted Snoop to win. I mean, we talked about it at the end of the show, so it's really not much of a recap we need to do. But I wanted Snoop to win. And
yeah,
but I think DMX came out on top, just barely though, just barely.
Coming for me already, Keisha's like that.
What she say?
Yeah,
Pete, you got everything? You got comments and stuff?
Yes.
Right, cool.
I was with you. I wanted Snoop to win. And that was who I thought. I said, Snoop got a better catalog than X. He's got way more hits. However, what we're learning from these versus battles is that it's not literally based on your catalog. It's just how well do you pick songs. Like your matchup versus what their song is versus your song. And X did to Snoop, in my opinion, what Jada did to Fab. He drug him down in deep water and pigeonholed him like, I'm gonna hit you with so many hard hits, you're gonna want to respond with something hard. You ain't gonna want to play none of your club joints or party joints. And ultimately that's what did him in. Snoop couldn't hang with that type of energy for the whole, versus battle, in my opinion. But it was still fun no matter what. I mean, it was a good battle. And Uncle Snoop is the dancingest rapper you've ever seen for a battle. Size 14 shoe and doing his crip walk the entire time, but it was fun though. We had a good time.
Yeah, you can tell he was just definitely having a good ass time or whatever. And they both were fans of each other. So, you know what I'm saying? They know each other's songs and they was, bigging each other up or whatever. I like this whole versus thing. To me, it's a concert. It's a free concert. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a free concert. Next week they got
2 Chainz versus Ross.
I don't think that's a legitimate matchup.
Now, why do you say that?
Song for song, Ross got it.
Song for song, you think Ross got it?
Yeah, song for song, Ross got it. Easy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If we're going off of big hits, you saying?
Is that song for song, Ross got it.
Features. Ross got features. Ross got this joint.
Because Ross can even got features with 2 Chainz did he Dirty Money joints too, but Ross got better features. He got better songs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Bishop, you agree?
I'm digging it. I think that 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz is not going to show a strong enough showing to beat Rick Ross. Like I said DMX would win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The only versus battle I would say I was wrong was the me and Kazi versus battle. And I was cheated.
Yeah, I know I said that, but it was just where Snoop did wrong. It was 2 songs. One was a joint I ain't never heard ever.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't play it. So he played that song. I was like, what the heck is this? But it was still a lot of songs that Snoop could have played that he could have won. Like he didn't play Smile Bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't play Sexual Seduction. Like he still had some joints that he could have played in his bag. He just chose to go a different route, which made him lose. It's like you playing spades. You got the right cards, but if you don't play them in the right sequence, you're going to lose that book. And that's what happened. He lost those books.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, you know what I mean? Because it's real subjective too, because it's really like, where were you at when that song came on? Right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I a big, because you gotta look at yourself. Am I a bigger fan of DMX than I am a Snoop Dogg fan? You have to ask yourself that, right? Mm-hmm. Because Party Up is a song that Bishop will make. It's aggressive. I like aggressive music.
Right. We were waiting on that song the whole night.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. I'm on Bacardi coats right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of the dance floor. Half my braids is outside my head. You know what I'm saying? I got a bandana on. What am I out here doing with sparkles on my bandana? I don't know. I'm out here with a chain on. I'm doing my thing. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? It's different than Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? When I'm just sitting at the crib, you know what I'm saying, on watching BET, waiting for Uncut to come on. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Mm-hmm. It's two different feelings. So, but when I say, and again, this is one of the battles that we could say Snoop lost, but hip hop won. You know what I'm saying? This battle was Drunk Jada. It was fun. It was exciting. It was Snoop dancing. It was Snoop with this dance right here when he started. That joint right now.
And Jada doing this.
Right.
Snoop joy. That's just happiness right there.
We also got to talk about too. Speaking of songs, I don't know if you could pull this up, P, but my man Toby What's his name?
Try Jesus.
Try Jesus.
Don't try me.
Oh,
cause I throw hands.
yeah.
Yo,
does that not speak to your?
That was the song of the weekend, yo. That was the song of the weekend. Like, dang.
Absolutely.
Like J. Cole came out with songs, ain't nobody care about it. Everybody, all I saw was Toby's face on my timeline.
Oh man, yo, he's a dope MC, man. He's been out for a while, and all his videos and stuff like that always have the subtitles, so you get, and then it's very minimalistic. You know what I'm saying? So he's always got white socks on. His sock budget must be like at least $3,000.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what you gonna buy? Socks, B.
Socks.
Walmart. They Walmart socks.
Yep.
They ain't Nike nothing.
They ain't comfort socks.
They ain't comfort. No,
I need a cruise.
He might get them joints from the dollar store, like 12 joints for $6 socks.
Yo, Aldi got some good socks though. I can't front them. Like soft.
Who does?
Aldi.
Did you pull it up there? Because
I got it.
I don't know if we can pay. If we gonna
you may play the first couple seconds.
Everybody knows song to talk about. I'll let it rock just for a second, and then we'll go back.
We'll play it throughout. We'll pause it throughout the set.
Jesus, not me, 'cause I throw hands. Judge,
your man right
now. Because I'm trying. I know what
crazy.
About getting slapped.
Yo,
you touch me on mine, we gonna have to scrap.
And what's funny is a lot of people were like, because you see, when you see the joint, it just says "Try Jesus," right? So everybody, it's probably like a spiritual song, and they come off with that vibe. But then as soon as they do it, he's like, "Oh yeah, no doubt." You know what I'm saying? He played everybody with that. So,
boy, because it came in nice. And when Homeboy started doing the drum machine, I said, "This is the beat, boy."
Yeah.
Oh, that's Homegirl too.
Homegirl.
Yeah, Homegirl.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's all fly. You know what's funny now? I was late to the party. I heard this song, but this was actually the second time I'd ever heard him. The first one was he did one about arresting the people who killed Breonna Taylor.
Oh, word. No, you haven't heard Miss Badu Said I Was Dope?
No.
When Dave Chappelle, he made a song, like he got a video where Erykah Badu actually hit him up, was like, "Yo, you real dope." Dave Chappelle said the same thing, and he just started singing the hook. Miss Badu said, "I'm dope." Yo, he got some joints. Go on your joint, pull him up. He's a dope dude. Like I've been paying attention for about like 2 years or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Okay. He got some dope joints, man. He can spit.
Okay.
Well, check him out.
Definitely check him out.
His the Small Desk concert too. He got a dope.
About Tiny Desk?
Tiny Desk joint? Yeah, he got a dope.
All right, bet.
He's from Texas too.
Let's do my Googles and get acquainted with him.
Get in touch with him. Let him touch the soul and spirit.
Yeah, I remember, man, shout out to Texas. Hey, y'all been to Texas? I like Texas.
Hell no, man. I ain't been outside of North Carolina.
Dang, that means you ain't from Philly, for real. You ain't been outside of North Carolina. I be finding kinks in your armor every week, bro. That's what I'm saying. You just visited. That don't make no sense.
B, I've been around.
He was at Motor. Oh yeah, he was at Motor one time. Yeah. I've been around a couple times.
He said I've been around. But yeah, I like Texas, man. Shout out to San Antonio. Had a lot of fun there. Houston. There. Every time I go to Dallas, my face like scrunches up.
Right. Do it stink there?
No, it don't stink.
You smell like the Cowboys?
That's what I be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be in me. I just be like, You know what I'm saying? Like just be walking around like that.
Yeah.
You know, like that. You know that gif with Snoop in the car,
Right?
And the window go up and down. Like that's my face. Like walking around the whole time. I'm in damn Dallas. Like can't stand this mother. Like that's how I know. Like hatred and racism is a learned thing,
right?
Because it's like I hate the Cowboys so much. I don't even like that. I don't even like that city.
Just scratching and this shit
like
yeah. Like you always got the like who baby poop face. Who baby poop? One of these kids is here stinking.
Yeah, man. I can't.
Who baby poop face? Which one of them?
I can't stand them up. Yo, oh man. Before we go any further, I meant to say two things. One, happy birthday to my niece, Bowlegged. Happy birthday, Lala. And
happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday to my son Avery. He's 9.
Oh shoot! Why we take shots for his birthday? Hey, yo,
for a 9-year-old.
I got enough for him. It's right here. Let's go. Yeah, me, him, and Dan's about to hit the streets.
But yo, rest in peace, Malik B.
Malik B. Yes, I wanted to bring that up. Yes, rest in peace. If y'all not Roots fans, see, this is how you know when people's real Roots fans. If you don't know who Malik B is,
Malik B.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, R.I.P. to him. There's still that. I saw Black Thought's Instagram post, real heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, because what I heard it from was Key on Straight to Tape. She dropped it. Was like, yo, and started doing research on it, and she was the first person that broke it in my circle. You know, so yeah, so we was looking at that like earlier this afternoon, and we you know what I mean, before everybody start hitting it, start hitting the internet. But yeah, man, sad situation, man. Sad situation. Like I heard he had like drug problems and all that stuff. Or
yeah, that was yeah. So if you listen to a lot of the Roots older joints, like Phrenology and I think that was Phrenology. There's something joint with Clock with No Hands and the other. You know, but anytime around like Things Fall Apart, like Mally B was up in the group until like Things Fall Apart. After Things Fall Apart, like he kept coming in and out. You know, that whole time, and he was
the features and stuff like that.
Yeah, doing features, you know. But he's definitely a dope artist. He just had his own little demons. You know what I'm saying? I remember one song where Black Thought was like, my brother's back in rehab, just had another relapse within himself. It's like he's been fighting his inner jihad. You know, like damn. So he just always had that, you know, issue, but he was really dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Devout Muslim, you know, that's how they want you to remember him. So it's like, all right, that's how I'm gonna always remember as a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, part of, you know, one of my favorite artist groups, whatever. They are my top 5. So I'm gonna always listen to the Roots. So Philly native. So, you know, shout out, rest in peace to him. Shout out to his family.
Yeah. So yeah, man, rest in power to Malik B. One of the dope, especially Concerto Desperado, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's you know what I'm saying? Shoot, man. Like Half-Life, man. It's like it's so many joints. Him and Dice Raw, man. Them dudes put some verses out there, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Black Thought is a beast. However, you know, they came with some shit too,
right?
You know, and it was just like, all right, cool. You know, like on Clones joint, man. Yeah, like so. Yeah, I always appreciate them. We need to take that Snoop verse joint. P ain't on his job. We still talking about that.
There we go.
Yeah, you fired, P. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got you, bro.
Don't worry about it, P. You know what I'm saying? Now he holding his phone in his hand and shit.
He went back to brush his hair.
Hey man, I never brush my hair. Hey, get closer to the router, man.
What is this? He's like, hey. My name is P. Hi. Phenomenal.
Terrible.
Pretty P. Pretty P. You know what they call Pretty P back in his days in Apex when he was running the streets of the mean streets of Apex. They call him Sweet Pea because he honey nut. You hear what I'm saying? All right now.
See, man,
the Sweet Pea. All right. You get your eyebrows arched, don't you, P? At the same time,
I don't. I'm fortunate, man. It just made like that.
Oh, they just made like that. Okay.
Yeah,
man. Just drop out. You see, you got just jealous. You know what I mean? He knew.
Just like Bumpy now, man.
Just like bump that shit. I'm out.
Nah, I had to I was trying to readjust something. I ain't want the camera to be going all like, you know what I'm
saying? Okay. Justice jumped out like, fuck that, man. His eyebrows
amazing. Don't talking about me like that. You know what I'm
saying? Oh, Sweet Pea. Because he honey nut. You did what I'm saying? All right.
You sound like you know. Everybody, my name is Tada. Hey, listen.
Oh man, so
that doctor.
I'm about to say we gotta talk about the doctor.
See, look, okay. What's her name?
Rest in peace to Regis. We didn't do him either.
Oh yeah. If you had a grandmama, you know who Regis is.
Exactly.
Regis and Kathy Lee. You know what I'm saying? Regis and Kelly. And also, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
Awesome guy, you know what I'm saying? 88 years old, 88 years young, you know what I'm saying? I believe that, that man, you know what I'm saying, lived a full life, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, R.I.P. to Regis, man. And also Nassim too, the trainer when we talk about boxing.
Yeah.
He also passed away. I didn't check on his story that much, but I saw it come across my timeline. So you know what I'm saying, rest in peace.
I went to school with his two older sons, his twin sons, Rock and Tiger.
Really?
Yeah, they were actually like, junior Olympics and Olympic boxers, so they was really tough. And I know he had a younger son. Like his son, he got a son named Rock, Tiger, and Bear. Like no, for real. Like there's
that's why. He's like, these kids gonna be tough. Give me names to match.
Yo, you know what they used to do with Just? They used to take Just glasses and roof them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to do. Rock, Tiger, and Bear. Yo, if you tell me to shoot, boy, it's like this. Like it don't matter what they do, you gotta steal off first. That's kids like that. You
gonna have to catch them because you can't pull off and they dip on you and then
no, you got to act like you walking away and just like you got it and then the whole time. Just take them body shots and just don't go there. It's okay to pee blood, P. You know what I'm saying?
They was boxing and stuff like that when I was in school with them. So it was already like, yeah, you just don't mess with them. I mean, they was really good kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, good people in general. So they wasn't bothering nobody. Ain't nobody bothered them.
That reminds me of a good story that back when I was at Lutheran prep school, because you know what I'm saying, I was smart like that. So
that's not in Philly. I'm just letting you know.
It is in Philly. It's right by Overbrook. Shut your face. You know what I'm saying?
You making stuff up.
I ain't gonna make nothing up. I took the 10 to
go ahead, bro.
I don't have to fucking you can't define my Philly. How Philly I am. But now like one of the kids or whatever, for Puerto Rican cat from the Bronx or whatever, came down or whatever, got transferred in. Real good guy, tall, you know what I'm saying? Real good guy. Wasn't making no waves and nothing like that. The girls kind of liked him because he was a little wavy. You know what I'm saying? Had the little curly hair, a little shebang and shit. You know what I mean? He had a little douchebag beard. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you first get that right there, douchebag. So the one dude, one chick liked him that my man Buddha had liked or whatever. So Buddha, a fat dude, look like Buddha, right? So Buddha wanted to fight this dude. Long story short, Buddha pressed him up. He like, nah, man, I don't want to fight you. So Buddha thought he was a bitch. I'm like, no, Buddha, this man is not scared of you. I'm like, no, he's not wanting to fight you because he don't want to fuck you up. And this is what I told Buddha. He like, nah, Reem. I said, okay. When I say when he punched Buddha, it looked like a murder scene after he finished punching that dude. it was like he was leaking in the street, but he was leaking by the gutter. So it's like his blood was like in a pool and it was going into the gutter. My man's ran away, was like, yo, it's been a minute. Didn't know this dude was a Golden Gloves boxer.
Dang.
Nicest dude ever.
That's usually how it works. It's the nice ones you gotta watch out for. They're the ones that normally knock your head off.
Knock your head. That's why I don't fuck with P9.
That's it. I mean, I crack on him, but you know, I don't want no smoke with P.
Nope, you don't want no smoke. P, because people like, you must be water.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta flow like
real
water.
intense for no reason.
Like,
water.
Like y'all don't really know. Like I be cracking jokes on P, but then once the show over, I be apologizing.
You apologize.
So I be sending him text messages like, P, you know you my dude, right?
Right.
Like going out, you know, we cool. Like I be cracking jokes on him. Like I remember when we was talking about the wedding, and I was like, yeah, what y'all wearing? He's like, ballet. I'm like, what kind of color is ballet? Right. Like, I never heard of this joint. I'm like, nigga, why you ain't just say pink? I had to look this shit up. And I'm talking jokes, cracking jokes about wearing pink, but then I wore pink. I was like, hey, I ain't at the wedding. I'm wearing pink for you, bro. I was supposed to be there.
I hope this salmon will suffice, sir.
No, I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, you already know, man. I don't take it personal. I can take it.
I bleached like 3 red shirts though. I just went in and bleached 3 red shirts. I was like, fuck that. I fucking with me. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the t-shirt with this red shirt. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna mix it up.
We're gonna mix it up. Make you some pink. I got you, man. Shoot. But yeah, so we gotta talk about Dr. Stella. Got her groove back. How?
Hold on, I'm gonna read you a couple of quotes.
Read some quotes. I'm gonna pull a picture up so everybody knows who she is.
Okay, this is why she wilding out. Hello, Facebook. This is all for Twitter. Hello, Facebook. Put back my profile page and videos up, or your computers will start crashing until you do. You are not bigger than God. I promise you. If my page is not back up, Facebook will be down in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
It's going to be down in Jesus' name.
Jesus is going to come back. I don't know. Like my thing, this is right here. When people say Jesus is going to do stuff for them, I'm like, is it Jesus or is it Jesus Jones that's across the street? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it Jesus? Because maybe they be like, my nigga Jesus. My nigga Jesus is going to come through and he's a hacker and he's going to do that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? My nigga Jesus Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? He work at IBM. He's a computer programmer. He gonna hack Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? When people are like, yo, Jesus told me this. Did Jesus tell you? Are you sure it was Jesus, or was it Jesus's representative? Because I feel like Jesus is not calling your ass when you out here.
So, Bishop, I'll admit, when you brought it to my attention, I didn't really see nothing wrong with it at first. I was like, yeah, I grew up in the South. People say that stuff all the time. Like, right. I'm here, right? Right. People be like, I rebuke in Jesus' name. Right. You know, they get serious about Jesus now.
Yeah, I'm saying you can rebuke Facebook in Jesus' name, but Jesus ain't going down and gonna mess up your service. Jesus.
I mean, maybe she got a little excited, but I understood it. Think about let's flip it for a second.
Facebook Jesus.
Yeah, if she felt like Facebook was suppressing her and Twitter was suppressed, because I mean they snatched the video down after millions of people hit it. So to add an extra wrinkle, Donald Trump retweeted the video, and he's got like 40 million Twitter followers.
Right.
So like the video made its rounds, but then they struck it from all social media, saying that it violated the policies of what is that? Giving out, I guess, false information in relation to the coronavirus. I don't remember the exact phrasing of it, but I mean, I'm sure I'd be pissed off too. Like, imagine if she was, she's telling the truth, and everybody, she wants to get her message out there, and everybody just snatches it down. I mean, she might.
Right, but
I'm all about, like,
listen, as a, you know what I'm saying, I consider myself a Christian, but I'm not sick. I'm tired of Christian people sicking Jesus on people. Jesus is not your guard dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jesus is not to be sicked on somebody you don't like. Oh, you know what I mean? Just because you don't, I'm great Jesus on. Like, no, Jesus is not. He's the Lord and Savior if you believe in him. And that's what his job was to be Lord and Savior. He was the Lord and save. That's all he's doing. He ain't out here hacking. Jesus wasn't hacking back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, you know, when people send because it reminds me of, you know, how people send you the chain letters, the new chain letters. If you don't send this to 10 people, you won't go to heaven. Jesus don't care how many likes you got. You can't go to heaven right now, P. Me and you can't be in line, and I got 50 more likes than you, and I can get in and you can't. But you remember when I played?
Yo, I used to hate those. I have blocked people like, yo, don't ever send me those chain letters ever again. I had one friend I used to work with. She was sending them joints. It'd be like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I remember, I seen it. I put them on like, yo, listen, if you ever in your life wake me up at 12 o'clock at night, send me some. If you love Jesus and you believe he's your Lord and Savior, send this to 10 other people.
Yo, okay, I gotta go in on you. Bro, you be sending joints to the chat like 6 a.m. sometimes.
6 a.m. Okay.
I'm like,
listen. Okay, I have gotten away from doing that because y'all were very stern.
Yeah, you get niggas in trouble. Like, why your phone ringing at 6 a.m?
Yo, but see the thing at the time. Look, at the time, I was working at 3 a.m, so I had been up for hours already. In my mind, it's already daytime. Right?
Oh, everybody up, the whole world. Nah.
I'm thinking y'all up too.
You sending messages.
I made a mistake. I'm like, but I don't do it no more. So yeah, I listen.
Nah, you know,
I didn't listen.
I said, wait till after 9. Like, just save it. You know,
right?
Copy and paste anything you're gonna save into your notes and just save it afterwards.
There you go. I just take a mental note. All right, I'm gonna send it 901. There we go.
You can make a whole joint. Just copy and paste it all in the joint. Just don't hit send.
Don't hit send. I've learned, man.
Yeah, I'd rather have everything hit me at one point. Boom.
17 messages.
17 messages. Let me go because I'm tired of ignoring these shits one at a time. I want to ignore everything.
Be like,
okay, this
damn it, P. And then now you're like, well, what he's saying?
Right. What is he saying?
So, what do y'all think about that, fellas?
They are, Keisha.
Shut up.
Keisha, that's real. They real friends.
Yeah, we are. Sometimes, P, a lot of stuff here lately, though, you know what I mean? P be coming through with the good old.
They say they ain't real friends. At 6 a.m, unless you need help.
See, and what I'm saying is this right here. P, it was like this. P was doing 6 we had just let P into the Intelligently Ratchet chat and all that stuff. Like it was progression with P. We met P. P was cool. P got involved in Intelligently Ratchet, and then he was like, "Yo." The next week he was like, "Yo, 6 a.m." So we're like, "Who is this nigga?"
Yeah, I was trying to earn my keep. That's what it was. I was like, I gotta earn my keep.
You know,
send information.
It's etiquette.
It's etiquette. He has no.
I've learned.
We not having no conversations. Unless it's important. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Do not disturb management."
Right. What are you doing?
Big facts.
He like your assistant that shows at your house at 6 a.m. with coffee. Hello, I didn't ask you to be here.
You want a hazelnut, right?
You want a hazelnut? Right? How do you know where I live? Why are you here, sir?
But yo, so other than like she started throwing out the stuff in Jesus' name, which you know people do that. Are we taking away from everything else that she was saying about the treatment?
Well, because what it does is this right here message. If it was a see this is what happens. This is what happens because she started saying that it had like DNA in it from aliens. And it was just when you start adding too much magic to the soup, you kind of turn people off. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
So like come out with the facts and everything like that. And then like because what I understand, what I feel what Sis is doing, she's merging, you know what I'm saying, like old folk tales and stuff and with the science.
Mm-hmm.
And when you mesh all that together, you get, you know what I'm saying? It's like, God. And yeah, like what she said back in 2013 about the demon sperm, that's what gives women ovarian cyst and what's the other thing? Hold on, let me go back. Ovarian cyst and fibroids and things of that nature.
Fibrosis, I think it'll be
yeah, and it's like, come on, man. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Because you sleep with a demon in your dream world, and they give you the
and they impregnate you, and she was talking about all this stuff. So my take was this.
I know demon sperm will probably give you gonorrhea though, but not. I don't think American cyst. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yo, all right. So let's pull back just a hair. Now she was indicating. She said hydroxy. If I mess this up, y'all forgive me. Hydroxychloroquine, zinc,
that's how I read it.
Zinc and something else.
Right.
So I've heard quite a few doctors over this whole pandemic talking about that vitamin C, zinc help with these coronavirus and help kick it out of the people's system.
It helps with the common cold too, which is
Zithromax. Yeah, thank you. So, but at the same time, it's like there's got to be some truth to what she's saying. I feel like there's some truth woven into terrible delivery.
Right.
That's ultimately the problem. So they're throwing it away wholesale based on the fact that like certain parts may not be like, hey, what was that?
Yeah.
That's the only thing. It was delivery. That's what she fucked up. She added too much stuff, like you said.
When you do this right here, P. When you do this right here, when you say, hey, yo, I got a coronavirus, I have a PhD, I'm going to listen to you.
Uh-huh.
But when you can even say, you know what I'm saying? The Lord has blessed me with the power. Okay, I'm there with your sister.
Still good.
You start talking about demon sperm, and then, you know what I'm saying, talk about this alien DNA. And you know what? And a part of Bishop Omega, that loves science fiction, that likes conspiracy theories, be like, yo, what the fuck if she's right? What if it's an alien just right now, just sitting over Petri, just jizzing in the cup, and you just giving that shit to people? You know what I'm saying? It's curing folks. My question is, are you going straight to the source? What are you doing, Just? I'm asking you. You find out that this alien nut is curing everything like that. Are you going straight to the source, or are you gonna keep taking it in pill form?
I don't even know why you asking me this.
It's the cure, Just. It's the two-ball Rudolph. It's the two-ball Rudolph, yo. It's gonna cure everything.
Goodness. Oh. Yeah. All right.
Electric lights.
Goodness.
Oh man. Goodness. I'm sorry. Like, yo, we need to laugh at this time, but I'm like this. What if she's right? What if she's right?
If she's right, then we all in trouble. So, yeah. All right.
The trough.
Oh man.
Right. I'm gonna tell you this right here. What I'm gonna say is this right here. It's a population of people out there that are gonna be the healthiest people in the world. Okay, you hear me? It's a population of people. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's gonna be super healthy, and then we're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? We gonna know. It's gonna tell a lot of people secrets. Like, dog, you're looking a little refreshed today. Is there something you need to tell me? Oh man.
Nah, I'm cool.
So we not rocking with is that the common consensus? That what we're saying?
Yeah, I ain't right.
You want a baby out with the bathwater?
I'm saying this right here. Like, I need you. I don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that she's wrong. I just need to have someone that's going to base their findings in science. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's alien DNA, just let the World Health Association say that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's just like when you add magic and all that stuff into it, man, it's just
yeah.
It makes you putting it out there. You're making it sound like I would if it was me, and even if I believe that, I got to look at it and I got to be like, okay, listen, this is the shit, because she don't have anybody there with her. They'd be like, hey, yo, say hydrochloroquine cures corona, but leave that alien DNA shit out of it, B. Leave that shit out.
Leave it.
Please.
All right. We're gonna play some trivia. We're gonna switch it up just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit. All right. And first person to answer, $2 gets you Cash App.
$2.
So I'm only gonna ask a couple, and then we're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna do some more later. So just to break it up, because I don't feel like talking about no more alien sperm. I'm cool on that one, right?
You cool?
Yeah, I'm cool on the alien sperm. All right.
Alien breast milk, though.
Alien breast milk.
You for that?
Breast milk.
That's the alien in there with the pump.
All right. First question. Yeah, I know, right? First question. How many Spike Lee movies has Denzel Washington played in?
Don't Google either, y'all.
I just need the number. How many Spike Lee movies has Denzel Washington played in? First number I see that's correct, you're gonna get Cash App, couple dollars. Do 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 do.
Try Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't try me.
It's more than you think, and put it out there.
No, it's not 2. It's not 3. It's not 5.
Try Jesus. Don't try me.
Y'all can keep posting up the numbers. It's not 3, it's not 5. Keep trying.
Googling. Stop Googling, y'all.
They are Googling. They Googling right
hard.
now.
That's why y'all messing up. Y'all Googling too hard.
They Googling right now.
Google.
Nope, not 7.
Not 7.
Not 7.
Y'all just guessing numbers now. Y'all just
it's more than you think, but y'all ain't hit it
yet. Hey, 4.
4.
All right, 4. That's the correct one. And I'm doing this based on Black Card Revolt.
Yep. 4.
Now here's the question: What are those for?
Yeah, now which are those for? I know, right? All right, DB, push the Cash App, and I'm gonna send you a couple dollars for getting the answer right.
Yep, post your Cash App. And yo, if y'all want to give us some money too, for getting it right, go ahead and put some money. Go ahead and add in there. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one.
Right.
She get a 4 for 4.
Exactly. All right. Next question. How many members were in Fat Albert's gang? A
lot of us should know that because we wore platinum football.
I just need the number. The first correct number, you get Cash Apps.
Out of the platinum football, yo.
Yo, I had platinum football out the yin yang. That was my jam.
You ain't had no platinum football, P.
I did, son. I did.
I'm doing this Cash App.
All right, you got 6. Key shit with 6. Keep it going. 7. Niche was 7. Nope. 8. 8 with Candace. Candy said 8. Candy. Is Candy right?
Yep, it's 8.
Yep, it's 8. It's 8 Fat Albert people. One less person than Wu-Tang.
I say I had it wrong too. I thought it was 7.
Yeah,
8.
It's 8. There it is. I didn't get that right too when he asked me that in the joint. I thought it was 6 myself. Because I only went by the characters that made it to Platinum Fubu. Yo, man. Hey, ladies, did y'all like
when you get the Cash App, let me know you got it. I'm sending it.
Did y'all
Maybe
like
I sent the Cash App? Candace, I sent the Cash App. Let me know you got it. All right, I'm going to do one more. Should I do an easy one?
Yeah, do an easy one.
All right.
Because Keisha got to win something.
Keisha got All right. Who was Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday song about? Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday song about. Who was that to? Who was that about? First name.
Happy birthday. There she go.
Hey, Keisha.
Okay. Who's the pretty girl? Who's the pretty girl?
Hey, you got it right.
Who's the pretty girl, Keisha? Who's the pretty girl?
Yeah. All right.
Keisha, throw your Cash App up there.
Yeah, throw your Cash App up there. Get your money.
Bitcoin or some shit.
All right, so put it on straight to tape. Okay, got you.
Okay, cool.
But all right, so we been doing more stuff like that. When we throwing out trivia questions, just do the joint. Start doing some money wheels too. People when they gonna get in, not the USO or them other type money wheels. We want coming up with our own type games or whatever. People gonna start with cash prizes because we ain't scamming nobody out here.
Nope.
That's right.
And then y'all know, and we only want our friends with money to play because we don't want none of y'all broke cats that's on here. You know what I'm saying?
All we ask is that you share it a couple times. Like, yo, they giving away money out this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But all right, so we had that question of the day.
Can you pull it up?
Let me pull it up.
I sent the actual post. Cut out the screenshot. I put it in the chat.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, Candace, I got you. I'm gonna send you the will to paint. Definitely.
But Candace be paying up, yo. She be paying.
Yo, she did this joint. Hey, anybody want some art? She did this joint for me here. Shout out to Candy Carver on IG. So if y'all looking for some really dope art, follow her or whatever. I know she did some joints for you too, Bishop, right?
Yep, she did. She did a Nas joint for me. It was dope.
Yeah.
Then I was gonna get some sneakers done. So I might pony up and get some all white Forces or some all white shell toes and let her go wild with them joints. You know what I'm saying? Sophistication to greatness.
So P, if you go on that
gotcha.
like I said, I screenshotted the actual posts, not the.
And fellas, if you watching, man, it's time for y'all to chime in too, man.
All right, so what I often hear men say that they aren't ready to settle down or commit. So, what makes a man ready? And then 2, what's the apprehension about commitment? All right, so Black Forces for robbing niggas. Yeah. All right, so and she also says, like, all right, don't even throw in the women say this too. She got all that. She's really just curious and, she's asking for herself, no doubt. So you want to start, Bishop? You want me to start or, how you going to,
I will say this right here. As a person that I consider that has probably fucked up every relationship that I've been in, you know what I'm saying? I can be like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, and I'll take it back to before I give you real reasons before I got married and everything like that. Why I didn't want to get married is because I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to, because that comes with a commitment. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a single dude or whatever, you're out on your own. You don't want you pay attention to maybe some of your friends' relationships, and you see like their relationships not being as non-toxic as you would like yours to be. It kind of puts you on pause because you don't want to jump into a situation where you're not ready. Because a lot of cats will fall in love in 2 weeks and want to get married in 9 months, and then they looking at their ass at 6 years later and they miserable. They fucking miserable, and it's like you didn't have to rush into it. You know what I'm saying? There's no rush. You're gonna be around a while. You know what I'm saying? If you take care of yourself. So it's like, and I think what it was, even with my uncles and my dad and all that other stuff, they were like, nah, man, you got your whole life. Live your life first, and then it'll hit you when you start slowing down. When you feel like that you want to be ready to settle down and even out, I think that's when you would it's the time. So yeah, that answers like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, because a lot of times you're not ready. You're still out here trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? You still don't want to be in it. It's not even like have sex with a whole bunch of people. Sometimes you just want to get up and not have to tell nobody where the fuck you going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The type of freedom. Remember how that used to feel, people? You could get up in the morning and just walk the fuck out the door at any time you wanted to. And no one, like 3 a.m, wake up. I'm going to go to Burger King and sit in the parking lot. Boom, you could do dumb shit like that without having to explain yourself. Why you out at 3 a.m? Man, because I want to go out to Burger King and watch the Ducks. You know what I'm saying? Because the Burger King's at Ducks. You could do stupid shit like that without having to ask a question. Now you got to explain yourself. And then if that person thinks it's strange, guess what you can't do? You can't do it now. Now you can't get up in the morning at 3 a.m. and do that shit no more. So that's my point.
Okay. So I think for me, what makes a man ready, in that term is once he is, I guess, in most ways, not in all ways, like settle with himself. A lot of times if a man isn't, like really happy or settled with his job or his finances, or, it's something that he really wants to do before, it's stuff that he may want to do or want to accomplish before he starts adding in those additional things to his life, as far as I would say a, committed relationship. Because like any person, we all like companionship. We all like to have people around, but it's that continuous thing and actually building and growing. If he's not satisfied or happy with himself, he's going to feel overwhelmed. And at that point, he's just not going to be ready. And I can say that from speaking for myself, because there was a lot of things that, it's been a lot of things, with me as far as career wise or, not even saying having the right home, but having stuff that I'm happy with and settle with at the time, that I want to work towards and want to have before I start moving to other things, has stopped me from actually, I would say, settling and being in that relationship. Also, it could be upbringing, because most times, if a man doesn't see certain things, he doesn't know. So
it's a good answer.
You know what I'm saying? It's more like you see something, you're like, well, I don't know, this is how a relationship is supposed to be. Nah, I ain't ready for this. You know what I'm saying? If you're around, I've been around women most of my life, single women. I didn't have a lot of positive male role models or whatever. So for me, it was more so I had that one thing that I wanted. The one thing I desired to be, because I lacked it, was a father. So I prompted myself to be, the best father I could be, because I had that lack. But I had no knowledge, no wisdom, no understanding of what it took to be a good husband, boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? In that sense. So it was a lot of things that, whether I was combating with or stuff that I just didn't want to tolerate. And I guess I could have tolerated, you know what I'm saying, if I knew better. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have anything to look at and be like, okay, I want to be like this, you know what I'm saying, as a husband. I saw everything as a father, you know what I'm saying? Furious Styles was, you know what I'm saying, my role model growing up. My best friend's father, shout out to Mr. Joel, he was my role model growing up. So I wanted to be a father like him.
Right.
Everything else as far as relationship, because they wasn't together, but he always seen his child. So it was like, okay, I knew how to do this. I didn't know what it took to be an actual boyfriend, to be an actual man in a relationship, to be an actual husband. So after getting out of the situation that I was in, and I knew because I was definitely unhappy and I rushed, you know what I'm saying, things were rushed, but knowing that you're ready, and one of those things was, one, I didn't know anything. So I had to learn, you know what I'm saying, what makes, you know, centered around me, but then why. So those two tie in together a lot of times too. Just my viewpoint. P, you got anything?
You guys hit pretty much all the major points. I would say, because I see Keisha threw in the comments, she said, why are women overwhelmingly more ready than men? All right, so let's start at the beginning.
For that after you, P.
I'm about to say
answer the question first.
that
And
really, hold on. I'm gonna come right back.
All right, yeah. So I think being ready, there's so many levels to it. Like you said, your upbringing is important, like as far as what you've been exposed to. If your family has been, if you come from a 2-parent home, then that's something that's going to be important to you. That's going to help kind of put you more predisposed to want to be in that committed relationship. Also, I mean, when you have kids, in my opinion, is going to have a major effect on this readiness that we're talking about.
Right.
It's one of those things where you don't have any kids, and essentially, like going back to what you used with the Burger King thing, you don't have anything specific holding you in place. You might be like, nah, man, you know what? Like, I love you, whatever case may be, but I'm trying to go do this. I'm trying to do this, da da da. Or to go for me, this is not exactly my reasoning, because I took 10 years personally. It took a long time before I got married. Like, I was with a person for a very long time. You know, the start stop, but before we actually, you know, tied the knot. But for most, and for me, it's like, hey, you know, sometimes you want to. Some guys want to see if they still got it. You know, hey, time, see if I
got total wild open.
I got to make sure I'm still good in these streets, man. Right. Some people feel like that. I don't know. Y'all guys, you really zapped up all the good answers. So it comes down to career choices. If you're trying to make some moves happen, you might not want to be married until you can at least be structurally sound, because you don't want to be like some of these other like entertainers, for instance, like Quincy Jones or somebody like that, who's had like 3, 4, 5 wives. I'm just using that as an example, in the sense of if you are so in tune with your career and you don't have time for anything else, then it wouldn't make sense for you to get married. You're not ready, because you're not gonna be able to give the relationship the nurturing things that it needs to keep it alive and keep it afloat. So why put the other person through that? Why get married and you know in your heart you're not ready, right? And you gonna mess it up, and you gonna essentially drag that person down and like force them to be like, well, death do us part, better for worse. You know, it's gonna get better, but like, don't do that. Don't force someone else to wait for you if you aren't in that mindset yet. If you aren't in that frame of mind, that's just, you know, that to me would be the readiness question and answer. Why would you not want to get married yet? What is this ready? It boils down to career and where you are in your own personal walk. Like, only you know if you're ready. No one else can force that upon you, and nobody else can tell you, oh, well, you are. No, not necessarily. Because I mean, hell, even if you go back to the conversation of our parents or grandparents, like some people was together forever, but they didn't get married till they were like 30 years in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
or even if they were together forever, were they happy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And I had that, like, when my grandparents had been together, you know what I'm saying, my whole life. But guess what? The whole time I seen them together, they was just arguing, and you know what I'm saying? My grandma angry, and you know what I'm saying, just sour.
That changes a lot too. Like, you know what I'm saying, especially when you say 2-parent homes and all that stuff. When you could be like, yo, you could say like, nah, I can wait because you know what I'm saying. You know why I didn't get married in my 20s because my parents got married in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you deal with those problems of be like, you know what I'm saying, getting married super young because that's the status quo. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at a lot of my friends too that, you know what I'm saying, that before me and Nita got married or whatever. And it was just like, you know, you get to that age, right? You get to that age about 25, 26, 28, 30, you know what I'm saying? That around about age, and your people start seeing your friends start to go ahead and tie the knot and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's that social pressure too. And a lot of times people jump into it and you just got to fight against that because, those people might necessarily be married. But it's like, you know, what I look at is like, you know, and everybody, it kind of like what DeWanda was saying, which is kind of like, you know, some people are given, we give up this fantasy world about what a relationship should be.
Right.
We give a fantasy world, even about what a marriage should be. You know, and we don't understand that, guess what? Your marriage does not have to be what society thinks it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like you don't have to get married at a certain time, and you don't have to do your marriage the way anybody else does your marriage. There are people out there, and I think what it is this: everybody tries to fit that status quo instead of saying like, okay, let's talk about what makes us happy. And then what can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like some people married and live in totally different houses. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? That's what they love each other, and that's the way their love can grow is because they're in two different houses. They ain't around each other all the damn time.
Or hence the entanglement. Hey, we ride together, we die together, bad relationship for life type thing. You know what I'm saying? Where
right. You know what I'm saying?
Because just totally committed to each other. You know, that's a whole other.
That's a whole other joke. And guess what? There's nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with that marriage because guess what? They're doing a lot better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There you go.
And then what it is, it's about comfortability. It's about how comfortable you are and how comfortable you are in yourself. It's like, is that person? See, it's like this. It's one of those things. Like, is this person the person I want to be? The only person I want to be married to? You know what I'm saying? Like when you come down to marriages. When you come down to a marriage, it says right here, you have to want to be married to the motherfucker you're marrying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not you have an entanglement or anything else. You know what I'm saying? Jada and Will, they've proven that this is the motherfucker I want to. I don't see myself being married to anybody else but Jada. I don't see anybody else but Will. But guess what? Then it got entanglements too. It got nothing to do with the marriage part. That shit is the rebar in the concrete. You know what I'm saying? You can break the motherfucking concrete. The rebar always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It holds up the structure.
Hold on one second, Bishop. What is the rebar? Just clarification.
What's rebar? So when you build a concrete wall, you put steel rods inside the concrete to keep the building from falling over.
That's what it is. The rebar is the rods.
The rods. There it is. Boom. Did I just teach you something? There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Something new.
God bless Phenomenal, boy. Hey, you know what I'm saying? When you know better, you do better. So I can't even.
You do better. Look, listen, ain't no stupid questions, bro. You know what
I'm saying? If you don't ask, you never know. So
that's what I'm saying. I can't even knock you, P. It's just,
look, my man P said, yo, I'm going to use that analogy next time. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you the damn rebar in this goddamn relationship. Come on, with sweet pea.
Yo, I like this what Didi said, different houses. She's like, would be perfect marriage. Hey, Didi, look.
Listen.
Right, you at where you at? I'm at where I'm at. We just meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Together. That make that shit sexy.
Yo,
when you 30 years in, still paying for food, going half for rooms.
I'll meet you in Salisbury. You know what I'm saying?
Get a cut for it. See, because then when you live in separate households, you got to get a cut for it. You got to get, you know what I'm saying? You got to shave and shit. You know what I'm saying? You make that shit sexy.
Exactly. You got to make it right. Oh, I'm about to go see. You know, hey, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes long distance relationships work that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then when I'm tired of you, I'm going back to my house.
Go back home. You out there still having sex on the period and everything. You're having period sex and shit. Because when you marry, you ain't got to do that shit. You can wait a week. I'm all right. I'll wait a week.
Yeah.
You out here like, shoot, you ain't messing up no towels. You ain't doing it right.
Exactly. I still got to bring a toiletry bag when I come see you.
You know
what I'm saying? Like,
you I can't leave my toothbrush over here?
It's not permanent. You know what I'm saying?
But the takeaway for this is your marriage is yours to build however you want to.
Exactly.
Don't go off of what other people say it should be, or it's up to you. If you're gonna be married to this person for the rest of your life, y'all gotta decide between the two of you what that looks like.
But the second question came up and was talking about like the apprehension, like I said, and that ties into the first question. Sometimes, the men just isn't ready or aren't ready because of, their current circumstance. If they don't feel comfortable, within themselves, you know what I'm saying, and feeling like they can't bring, because I'm gonna say not all, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot or most men at the time are gonna want to feel like they can protect and provide.
All right.
And they feel like that they can't do that, then that's going to stop them from moving forward.
And also outside influences too, because if you're the only married dude around a whole bunch of single bulls, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of factors. It could be a lot of things,
right?
But then also, what are you doing as the woman in a relationship? Are you giving off signals or those red flags that's going to make him apprehensive? Because he may want to take his time. But if you're trying to rush things or go faster than what his pace seems to be, then that could be nah, I ain't ready for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type thing.
And it's like this. If you start putting the pressure on, it's like this. What I'm saying is this right here. If you start putting the pressure on, you know how they say a watch pot never boils? Kind of the same concept here. You know what I'm saying? It's like you cannot put the pressure on anybody to make them do what you want them to do. Because people are not property. That's not your property. You know what I'm saying? Like we together. Like if you put time frames on shit, like because when you get there, you don't want it to be rushed. Because if he got married because you forced him to marry you, you know what I'm saying? Because you put the pressure on him, do you really want to be married? Is that really what you want? Because and what I'm gonna say is this, right? And then I'll say this to a lot of women too. What's more important? The ring and the wedding or the actual marriage after the fact?
Right. Because some people just want to get married.
Right. You know what I'm saying? For the spectacle of it.
Right.
Because, you know what I'm saying? A real marriage, like it's like this. You know what I'm saying? I've always said this right here. Wearing a ring, getting married in the cardboard box don't make us no more, no less married.
Mm-hmm.
It don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Because if you love that man and he could give you a half carat cubic zirconia with romanium metal and you know what I'm saying, made out of Corona bottles, guess what? And you can get married, guess what? That's a happy marriage. Because
hold on.
So she said, I'm told all men. Okay, you're told all men cheat, but do you believe that all men cheat?
Right.
But then also, in your opinion, what classifies as cheating? Because
different people quantify that.
Don't get me wrong. Numbers in your phone or someone having sex. I can see that. But is
smiling too long at the cashier?
Smiling too long. You know what I'm saying? Cheating.
Right.
Or
dancing with somebody in the club, or
it's your homeboy birthday and a group of people come over and you just dancing, you know what I'm saying? Is that cheating? Like certain things, you know what I'm saying? I guess for me, more so, I guess it would speak on the intent. And disclaimer, I ain't no subject matter expert.
Nope.
I done had some failed relationships. You know what I'm saying? I got fuck love on my shirt, ironically, today. So I mean, you can't, my word isn't Bible. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can speak my own personal opinion.
But it's like this, and then it's like, I see what you're saying, anything that he has. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like this. It's also about your reaction to certain situations too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's about your reaction to it. So what it is, it's like this. What it is, it's going to be more or less like the communication factor on it. You know what I'm saying? Because even in, you know what I'm saying, in some of my fucking fucked up relationships, it was lack of communication because shit I was doing. If I would have just said something in the beginning, and that's what a lot of fellas need to do too. It's like this: if you fucked up, let her know you fucked up in the beginning.
Yeah.
Please do let her know, and not even fucked up that you know what that you something different. That you're not saying, hey, here are my expectations. This is what I do. If I don't meet some of your expectations, because then at the end of the day, you're giving her a choice to fuck with you or not. And then what you're doing is this right here. You're putting two of the best words that you've ever known in the English language. You knew. At the end of the day, can't nobody argue with you knew. It's that simple. Because again, like you know what I'm saying, it's about that. You know what I'm saying? Now that we're learning about all these group relationships and entanglements and all that stuff like that, it's a plethora of ways you can run your relationship. It's a plethora of ways you can run your relationship. A lot of times people keep something inside of them and it'd be like, y'all probably be on the same page if y'all would have just talked about it.
Exactly.
Because guess what? Because like they say, black men cheat or
black men don't cheat.
Guess what? I'm gonna say this right here. When I'm gonna do this right here, guess what? I and me and probably every person on Intelligent Ratchet has been with someone's girlfriend or you know say that at someone with an entanglement has been the August in a relationship. So guess what? It ain't just one time. It's been a few times. So it's like this. So again, what it is this right here. And then what you do is this right here. This is what you do right here. They go get mad at they man for cheating. Like, nigga, you a hypocrite. Stop that. Stop that. I've been in those situations. And it's like this. And what it is, but again, communication,
I don't think it is. I don't think communication is challenging. I think communication is the flow or exchange of information from one to another. It's what you take in. I can tell you, look, I don't want to be in a relationship right now.
Yep.
You know, this is not what I'm looking for. Or whatever. I just want to be friends, or I just want to be cool, or what have you. A person can hear that and say, okay. It means something totally different. You know what I'm saying? It just means I gotta try harder. Right. And I can turn you around. Oh, I hear what you're saying, but guess what? I can change you. I can win you over. The person is telling you plain and flat out, no. That's where I'm at right now, emotionally or mentally, but still the other person thinks that they can win this person over or change them or whatever. That's not effective communication. You got to take them for what they're saying. If they're telling you this, then that's what it is. So that's where you have to listen to understand. You know what I'm saying? You really have to listen to understand. And that's where not only just communication, but effective communication and transparency. You know what I'm saying? Be totally honest with the person in the beginning. That when you ain't got nothing to lose. Exactly. It don't mean you I don't want to be in a relationship, so I'm just going to be blatantly disrespectful and just talk to him or her or just do this, that, and the third. No, that's not, what it is, because then that's a really toxic person you don't want to be with. Right. But if this person's telling you, yo, I want to move slow, then you shouldn't be trying to put the relationship in a microwave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This goes on both sides. You know what I'm saying? You got to, if you trying to get a cake, you baking a cake, you got to put all the ingredients in. You got to whip the eggs and make the batter and put all the stuff in. And then you still have to put it in the oven when the temperature's right and let it cook. Everything has to be right. Otherwise, it's a slower process. You can't put all that stuff in the microwave and think it's going to be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how things operate, all about necessarily timing and everything like that. And don't get me wrong, some guys are going to move slower. And if you're, I don't want to call it impatient, but if you're not willing to wait that long, you don't find the value in him or in what y'all have, then fine. It's okay for you to move on. Value yourself, value what you bring, and someone else can make you happier if you're feeling miserable waiting. But just know that things are a process. If you're a sales fan, you got to trust the process. You know what I'm saying?
And also this right here, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's not what they're saying. They don't want to let me go. Okay. Now that gets into like into like
that's some possessive.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're aggressive with it, like I don't want to let you go. You can't be with nobody else but me or whatever. Like that's insecurity, because you know what I'm saying, that right there is insecurity. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's not, you know what I mean, you're not their piece of property. You know what I'm saying? No one owns you. First of all, you don't own anyone.
Right.
Like, people are people.
Period.
If you're married or not, you don't own nobody. You know what I'm saying? You are in a partnership.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker don't have to do what you say. You know why they do what they say? Because you know what, they love you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we might bitch and complain about having to take the trash out, but guess what we doing? You know what I mean? We taking the trash out because guess what? That little bit of trash being taken out gonna make her happy. Even though I'm complaining this shit and everything like that, guess what? That's what it is. So boom. And honestly,
go ahead.
if you want to leave, bounce.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I mean. At that point in time, if it's not one of those crazy people, then you gotta kind of be like a little bit slick with it. But at the end of the day, make your exit, because one person said one thing. He said if people get divorced after 20 years, they've been trying to get divorced for half of the relationship.
Exactly.
So don't put
to respond real quick to what Didi Duana saying, you know, in the comments, you know, so she's trying to leave, you know, let them show their wild oats, and you know, they're telling her that they don't want to let her go. I would say some of that could be because they value you, and see potential or see what you can bring.
But they still thinking now it's not the right time.
Right. And but on the flip side, it could be, you know what I'm saying, I would say a little bit of the bad side, because if you're successful and you're, you know, supporting, you're doing a lot of things for them, they're like, oh, I still need to have this in my back pocket.
I
don't want to let this little part go. You know what I'm saying? But you still not what I want. You just not right for me right now. You know, that could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? And they're being, you know, selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely being selfish. Like I mentioned earlier,
just value you as a person, because if you don't have the necessary to like drive to, you know, take care of this, not only take care of this man, but, you know, showing your support in certain ways, whether, you know, probably financial or sexual, or, you know, you just have a certain status or appeal about yourself. But if they're not valuing you for the basis content of your character, that you are good at heart, you're a really good, decent person, that you're just a loving, caring person outside of, you know, because you could be a loving, caring person and make $15,000, but are you a loving, caring person that has $150,000? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that looks loving and caring there, right there. You know they're looking past that loving and caring. Now they're looking at what they can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just what you bring, how you make them feel, and what they want to do for you. Because some men, if a man is really honest, and I've been in that situation, was just like, I think you're amazing. I think you're great. I'm just not ready. I don't think we feel like, you know, we match it. I gotta let you go. You know what I'm saying? And although I don't want to, and I think you're amazing, I don't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, I just know where I'm at mentally and emotionally, and right now we ain't matching. We ain't on the same plane.
Sometimes that truth too, and sometimes that truth, and what I'm saying is right here, because we also got to look at the trauma that men have been through also too, right? Yeah. Because sometimes you'll tell that truth. You'll tell that truth to somebody, and you know what I'm saying, they end up like, yo, let's take a ride, and they trying to drive off a cliff because you don't want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? Or they set your Jeep on fire and blow themselves up. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's because there are people like that. Be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not ready to be with you. And then I used to say this right here. We have to be careful is doing this right here. We have to be careful about writing the script for our life. That's what we have to do. Because a lot of people will write their relationship script, and you come along and as a guy or a girl, and you come along and you get in this person's life, and they already wrote their script. They already got this shit already planned out, and you just coming in and just say, "Hey, what's going on?" And they want to put you in these categories, in these situations, to make them feel like they're reaching their achievements. They're going to get to the end of their movie. What we can't do, you can't pre-write the script. When you come in, when you invite someone in to be with you, you always have to give that person a clean slate to allow them to make the mistakes and everything like that they can make, because that shows healing inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, you have to always go into a relationship knowing that you are already whole going into it.
Yeah.
You are not complete. No one is complete in you. If you got a piece missing, slow down. Slow down. I mean, if you got somebody you like, I'm not saying don't like people, but slow down. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Have fun with them. Heal yourself. Get yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because and I go back to Will Smith. Will said it best. He said, "I can't make Jada happy. She has to make herself happy, and then I can do things to keep that happiness going."
Right.
Once you already
happy, contribute to that happiness.
Yeah,
you can't be the reason for the happiness.
Right. But I'm not here to make you happy.
Mm-hmm. So, just looking at the comments or whatever. If he's saying he's not going to let you go unless you move, he's toxic. He's just saying, look, I'm just keeping you on the wayside. I'm gonna keep you in my back pocket as long as you let me. So that's not what you want.
You don't respect.
Right.
You're gonna be miserable. You know what I'm saying? He's not strong enough to let you go either. If he be different, he said, look, I'm not gonna keep you happy. I'm not gonna make you happy in the long run. So I need to move from this. You know what I'm saying? Right. In order to keep you happy. That'll be different. But if he's saying, yo, it's just gonna be how it is unless you leave me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, right. He can put, and then, yeah, and it's like at the end of the day, like leave him. Like, all right, be him out. I'm gonna keep you around for dick though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just go and put him dick in the glass. You know what I'm saying?
That's all.
And throw him $40 every time you have sex with him.
My cash app is King Just, let me stop.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just throw $40 every time, you know what I'm saying? All right, bro. Give him a high five and a half a tank of gas. Because can't nobody get mad at a high five and half a tank of gas. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Treat him like a piece of meat. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
They say, fuck him, girl.
Fuck him. Put on your fucking dress.
Nah, but you bring more to the table. Mm-hmm. That person gotta. If you're bringing the table, that person gotta bring the silverware, the plates, and you know what I'm saying, and the food. You know what I'm saying? If you bring the table, they gotta bring something. You know what I'm saying, to the table too. So.
Hey D, what I'm gonna say is this right here. Listen. What I'm gonna say is this right here. Business is business.
True. Easy.
Business is business. And if he can't handle that situation, and y'all can't still be business partners, because again, you know what I'm saying? I've always been the type of dude, and I'm gonna say this right here, because I don't understand why dudes don't do this right here. Because I've always been the type of dude. I've been the cutoff king. Women have cut me off for whatever various reasons, right? Mm-hmm. You know what it is? Guess what? I get cut off because at the end of the day, we don't stop our, you know what I'm saying, whatever shit we felt for each other, you know what I'm saying, love, whatever, that shit don't go away. You know what I'm saying? It's better to do this instead of fighting against the shit, trying to get back what it was. Energy never dissipates. It just transfers to other energy. Transfer that energy into the friendship. You know what I'm saying? All right, we ain't worked out. Yeah, okay. Because
or just into the business, as I say, you can still do business without having a relationship.
Exactly.
You have the business ties without having the emotional ties. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to split the two. Like they say, it's business never personal. Like you can take away business stuff and keep it that way if you find value in the business.
Right. If the business is worth keeping, if not,
in the business, you know what I mean. Businesses fail just like relationships. It's okay if you don't think that it's worthwhile for you, or you don't think that you can't handle it, mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not tied to this person emotionally, then you know what I'm saying.
You gotta do it.
Then that's his fault. So
if
now
it ain't gonna work out, if it ain't worth it,
So that's his loss, not
listen. Actually, send that nigga the link to the joint. We'll tell him.
Yeah,
I'll talk to him. I tell him this right here. I tell him this right here. The same place you met DD, bro. It's 2 billion people 10 billion people in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what. There's another DD out there. Yep. You know what I'm saying? There's something, you know what I'm saying? DD got one eye. We could find a 2-eye DD right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a DD with green. It's a DD with green eyes that's gonna love you for you with your punk ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just like at the end of the day, you got to understand that the person that you went ain't the only person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because guess what? You lived a whole goddamn life without them up until the point you got with them.
And to backtrack on something I was just thinking about and just being honest, since we're talking, sometimes an issue with men is that we could be intimidated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If a woman is successful, if a woman got the stuff going on, like I said, we can be intimidated by all that and we don't feel like we're ready. Because like I said, once again, we don't have those things, you know what I'm saying, that we feel like we're not even yoked or matching up. We just don't have the stuff that we want and it doesn't match right. But
it's about this right
moving forward to
it's about your inner self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this, because I've always been the broke dude in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That has never stopped me from being a man in my relationship. Just off of, you know what I mean? So it's at the end of the day. It's like, you know what I mean? You how much money you make does not make you a good leader in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's about how much love and heart and good decision making you have.
Exactly.
It's about your conflict resolution, because you can get a check and have poor conflict resolution.
Sure can.
You know what I'm saying? You could get the bag all day and don't know how to turn on a light switch or fix a car or anything like that, or not know how to be a people person to be out there and to be able to compromise. So your bag don't mean shit. When it comes to relationships, it's about how you navigate. Do you know how to navigate? Do you know people? Do you know what people are? Are you willing to say sorry? Are you willing to say you're wrong? These are things that people got to realize. And then you have to have self-esteem in yourself. Your self-esteem, again, that's why I go back to the point, is this right here. You know why I could get a girl back in my 20s when I was hopping off the bus? Because I had high self-esteem. You know what it is? Because they looking at me like, you just jumped off the bus and I have a Ferrari. That's okay. Your Ferrari that shit can break down. Guess what? We can still jump on this bus together. You want to go over here and get fries with it? You know what I'm saying? But it's about this, because guess what? Your material possessions don't mean shit to me. I'm about the person. Because when this shit blow up, and you're gonna be out this motherfucker looking for someone to stay in a cardboard box with, when everything is said and done, who you gonna be with? The motherfucker that jumped off the bus that gonna love you for you, or the person that's gonna love the things you could give to them? Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Best relationships are people that come into it for the person. I like you as a person. I don't care what you got. Yeah. You want to sign a prenuptial? Fine, that's cool. I don't care, because guess what? If you sign a prenup, if I do this right here, if I say just we're gonna do Intelligently Ratchet, right? And y'all can't do a show without me or take the show anywhere. And if you do, I get to cut off your pinky toes. Guess what? Those brothers can sign that contract. You know why? Because they don't plan to go anywhere and do anything illegal with the show without Bishop Omega. And I can sign that contract with them, because that's the same thing with a prenup. I don't have to sign no prenup. You know why? Because if we planning to stay together forever, then let's stay together forever. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then that's what you have to go into with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, understand, if you don't trust the person or whatever, boom, you know what I'm saying? The prenup don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you're trying to protect just in case you spaz out or I spaz out. We're going to protect the investments. We chop it up, whatever it happens. But don't have a problem with it, because if you're going to be together forever, the prenup will never come into play.
Right. So,
and that's what people got to understand. It's like your self-esteem going into your relationship, thinking that just, you know what, I am bringing everything that I can bring to the table or whatever. Then boom, yes, okay, sign it. Like I'm talking about me coming in. I'm sorry, Keish. I'm coming in from the broke dude coming into DD's life because she rich. Okay, so I'm.
But it's a delay, so they talking about the pinky toe stuff.
Oh, the pinky toe. Oh, okay, cool. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but at the end of the day, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? What we got to realize that when you get into a relationship, what are you getting in a relationship for? What are you actually getting in it for? Right. Like, you got to ask yourself, are you getting in a relationship because you tired of being the fifth wheel at the table?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your motivation?
Because guess what? You don't need nobody. Need and want is two different things. Because guess what? Because you got everything you need to survive. You got one heart, two eyes, two lungs. You know what I'm saying? One mouth. You can eat, sleep, and shit. You strong enough to talk, voice your opinion, and all that stuff. You got everything you need compartmentalized inside of your body right now. Mm-hmm. Everything you need to survive. You don't need anybody. You want companionship. Mm-hmm. You want, these are things that you want. It's not a need. And that's what you got to take out of it. It's saying that I need somebody. No, you want. You don't need kids. You want kids. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, I need some kids. What you need kids for? The tax write-off, nigga? Is that what you need? You know what I'm saying?
Right now, that stimulus, that bonus on that stimulus is
crazy. Crazy. But you know, because a need and a want is different. A need is beneficial to you. Mm-hmm. What is beneficial to you? That you need it. A want is something that you want. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I need water. I need air. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So
you done with your rant? You done with your TED Talk?
Did I go on TED Talk? It's the alcohol. I feel like I'm
you done went from chopping pinky toes to, you know what I'm saying, everything. I was like, okay.
You gotta chop the pinky toe, Nick. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? What you get to it. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to get you out of the, like, if you're in a situation that you don't want to be in. Like, I'm not, and what I'm saying is right here. I'm not saying if you don't want to be in that situation, fight for that shit. That's the other part of it. If you want to be with the person, then
but I don't want to say fight for it. You don't want to fight for something by yourself, right. And you don't want to fight for something. You don't want to fight. You don't want to be the only one fighting.
It's not valuable.
Right here. You have. That's when self-value and self-worth comes into it. If you value yourself, then you know
you don't want to fight for something. You don't want to fight with something that's not worth fighting for either. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it comes down to this right here. It comes down to self-worth. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to self-worth. It's like this, because you can see, like, at one point, like, for real, we all been stupid. Yeah. We all been in some shit.
That don't mean we devalued ourselves. It just means that I don't think it comes down to self-worth. I just think it comes down to
the realization. At one point, you
realization that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just that realization. Sometimes we all just need that growth. I mean, I've been in a relationship where I met, started dating, and got married in a matter of like a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And from after I've had that issue, and you know what I'm saying, now I got, you know, 2 kids by 2 different women, even though I got custody of both. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no deadbeat, but you know, handling that for me is like
no names too. You ain't said nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm not. I just don't want them thinking that, you know, me and you good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want I forgot what I was saying. So even though I had it, I don't want to rush. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I learned from the mistakes of rushing, or not even mistakes. I learned from the experiences of rushing, and I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when people see that, you know what I'm saying, they may be ready because they've been single for a while. You know, I've been single for a while. I'm like, look, I gotta really see what you about, because I done went down this road already. I done already got robbed twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta make sure I'm scoping the room now. You know what I'm saying? Right. I gotta make sure, you know, this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the best. I ain't bitching.
Bad contracts and be like, nah, I gotta really look over this one. Let me read everything. Let me read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? What this word mean? Let me look it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what is read?
I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things. It's just like, okay, you know, you learn better, you do better the next time. So
and Straight to Tape had a good comment there. It said a lot of times that people can't tell their mate what they want or needs because they don't know. So self-discovery is important. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
you got to know what it is.
You got to know what you want. You got to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with growth and
and research
back and seeing you know, where you may have been fault or where you have been faulted and the stuff from there. So that it's all about that and how things go.
And it's
very important. And that's the thing for me. I want to be peaceful in the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You could be great to any person. You could be really dope and really awesome and giving them everything, the whole nine. But if you're not giving that person peace, I know for me, if you ain't giving me peace, it ain't gonna work. You like for real. I got peace with you. If I don't feel like I'm at home with you, if I can't be comfortable being quiet with you, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, if I don't have that internal joint, it ain't working. It ain't gonna work.
I need you to be comfortable in yourself. For you to be doing your thing on your tablet while I'm playing the Xbox, and we are next to each other, and that's all we need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like this. Sometimes that silence, like I just want to, like, what's wrong? You're quiet. No, sometimes I want to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want to be quiet. I want to go to the room. I want to tinker. I want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, and then also understand you don't have to be everything for every person.
Nope. You got to be the accessory. He's the whole outfit. You got to be the accessory.
You got to be the shoes, boo.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the accessory to him. Like, he got to already have it together. Just like you got to already have it together. And then he's the accessory. You know what I'm saying? He brings out, he accentuates, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's already built. He just, you know what I'm saying, builds up on it. You know what I'm saying? That's
He compliments.
You know what I'm saying? And not giving the compliment, but he actually compliments, you know what I'm saying? Your life and what you have. He makes it, a little bit better. So,
and then it's like, and a lot of people say things about change and change and change and change. It's like if a person changed too much, who the fuck is you dating with anyway? Mm-hmm. Like, where do you get this person from that you like, and you want to change them into this other thing that they're not? You know what I'm saying? It's like this, like, no, I want you to. Like,
were they changing themselves, or were you forcing?
You weren't forcing change, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're forcing change, then he's doing so many things that he doesn't like doing. That he's not even happy with himself no more. He's not happy.
He doesn't know he's not happy with
this relationship. You know, or it could have been you trying to push him, and I'm not saying you're to blame. You could have been trying to push him to do better, to be better, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go along with it. But because he doesn't like the way things are going, he doesn't like the changes, he becomes unhappy.
Also, you got to thinking too. I mean, if we're looking at it from a slightly different point of view, you need to. I've heard it somewhere. I'm probably gonna misquote it, but it's your dating. You want to be with the person that they're going to eventually evolve into. So, like, over time, we all
don't know that
we get rid of certain patterns that we shed over time, and we become more of a complete person. So you also can't pigeonhole the person and be like, yo, when we met, 4 years ago, you was but that person may have grown and become, more developed or whatever the case may be. You have to grow along with the relationship. It can't just be
that person
can start off as is all it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that person grows away too.
That's true too.
They evolve. You know what I'm saying? It's like this.
The road can go like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it can split. You know what I'm saying?
Pokemon can grow wings. You know what I'm saying? You know that Pokemon can grow. He got to the Frieza final level and grew wings and learned how to fly. I was like, appreciate you, nigga. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cool with that. You got to kind of be like cool, like, hey, I got him to that point. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, because I'm a person that, you know what I'm saying, that realizes that, again, people come into your life for seasons and stuff like that. So sometimes you got to understand that not everybody, because everybody's been here. We've all been here before. We've all had that person when we were like 18, 19, years old, and the chick we were with, and the guy we were with, and everything like that, and you thought this was the one. I tell you, this wasn't the one. And you look back at that shit at 40 years old, you like, man, what
the fuck was I thinking?
And it's like this because and you take that process and you have to always remember that until the person you'll know the person. It's just like this. If the shit get too difficult, I'm a person like kind of like Just. It's like this. If this shit gets way too difficult for you, and you just like, man, I'm tired of this shit, then bounce. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you know what I'm saying? You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself. Now, if it's at the end of the day when you're just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is the person I want to be with. If you in a Will and Jada situation, you're like, nigga, we gonna work through it. Cause you the only motherfucker that I want to be on this
shit with. I don't want to deal with nobody else.
I don't want to deal with listen, you is it. I don't want to deal with nobody else shit. I don't want to smell no one else socks. I don't want to watch nobody else draws. Your draws are the draws I want.
So he on his that Jacquees. Rather deal with you and all your bullshit. So Rodney's talking about what's the topic. We talking about relationship stuff at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, Rod, you shouldn't have been fucking late. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk because me and Rob are good friends. Me and Rob are very, very good friends. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know what I'm saying, he was a fresh-faced punk back in Jordan High School. Okay, when I first came in and ruled the whole school with crack cocaine and gunfire. But listen,
what school was this? You said
Jordan. I went to Jordan.
Where's that at?
And I went to Jordan, North Carolina. Came in the 10th grade.
Oh, okay.
He can tell you I'm from Philly because I moved down here from Philly. That's how we met. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
I walk around the corner. He punched me in the chest. He I was like, he said, I thought you were somebody else.
So wait, Just, you heard what he said. Now he said, now this dude can confirm that he's from Philly. So he's from Philly as well. Rodney is.
I'm here from Philly. No, I'm from. So okay, if we want to talk about the grand scheme of things, would I rep? I'm from Philly. I came down from Philly when I was 15 years old. I'm actually at this point in time down here longer, but I still rep Philly.
Okay. Is that just let it be, bro. You ain't
no. If somebody run up to me right now and be like, "Yo, Bishop, where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Durham." They're like, "Nah, where else you from?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Philly." You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this. Like, Jess, you've been down here since you was 9.
No, I've been down here 12 years.
12 because what? You from Durham now? You know what I'm saying?
Not yet.
But you also see, you're not really from Philly anyway either, because you spent most of your time in Korea, so you're actually more Korean.
I left Philly when I was 20.
You left Philly when you were 20. I'm sorry to hear that.
I left Philly when I was 20.
Okay, so you're already in.
I moved here when I was 29.
Okay. Where was you at the other 9 years, nigga?
Everywhere, all over.
So you everywhere.
Still repping Philly though. Repping Philly though.
Hey, ladies.
Harley home, but always repping. Harley home, but always repping. Harley home, but always repping.
Yo, listen. You for the streets. He for you, Durham. He for the streets.
I'm for the streets. He belongs to the streets. So
Korea and Durham sang the same girl.
Wrestling with the same ball. Same ball. I used to live in South Carolina. Shout out to Columbia. Shout out to the Metro. You know what I'm saying? I was down there for a little bit. I was in Georgia for a little bit. Shout out to Augusta, Georgia. For Oregon. So, see, Didi know. Korea stand up. That's where we met.
Word up.
Yeah.
Doing cocaine in Korea.
Always wearing Philly hats. I had an Eagle hat or a Phillies hat or a Sixers hat. I was always always repping. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
Always.
To me,
you'll never know what row housing life feels like when you hear your neighbors. When your steps and when your neighbor's steps is right next to each other.
Right next to each other. Exactly. You gotta go like this so they can go up the step.
That's where the Philly shell come from. You know, that's what. Watch out. So Candace said, "What about the NBA?" I do want to talk about that because
people in this bubble. Yes,
we want to talk about baseball because y'all heard about the Marlins, right? Like 19 players, 13 people in Marlins, like players and coaches and stuff like that, got the coronavirus, and they put the season on hold.
Yeah,
because they just played the Phillies. Speaking of Philly, they just played the Phillies. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to bring that upon us because we was about to win the whole pennant. But you know what I'm saying? So that's the danger with the bubble. You know what I'm saying? That's the danger of the bubble. Like if people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying, and they come back and they're not doing what, and they could spread this disease very quickly. But I also want to say I'm glad the NBA is coming back because some of these scrimmage games, it's pretty damn dope. It's looking kind of like real basketball. It's kind of looking.
I haven't watched it yet. I know the joint start like Friday. The actual joint starts Friday.
Yeah, check the highlights on Sports Center and stuff like that. That's what I've been doing. I've been catching up with it like that. But yeah, they hooping. They hooping. You know what I'm saying? It looks a little strange. It looks like you know how you used to watch the rec league waiting for like you got next. It looked like you got next. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good ass game. I watch this game and shit because you know you waiting for next on the second court. And on the first court, it's a good game. It's the first court good game. That's what it looked like. I guess you don't know what it is to play on the net because you was always tall. Just I hate you, but you know what I'm saying. But when you 5'8" and you about to 5, when you playing with the cats 5'11" and under, you know what I'm saying. You look at the 6-foot cats dunking and shit. You like, yay! I could play with that. You can tell they went to college for this shit. But
yeah, who's the boy that like he either left the bubble or bought somebody in from the bubble or something like that?
You talking about your boy, homeboy Lou Williams? I think Lou from 52.
He played for the Sixers.
Nah, yeah. So he's from Philly. Because if you like AI's from Philly too, you know what I'm saying? If you play for us, you always from Philly. But listen, so what Lou did was he went home to Atlanta for a family. I think somebody passed away, and he went to Magic City. And was photographed at Magic City. Lou Williams said, I was photographed at Magic City going to buy wings because they sell wings at Magic City. And they have a Lou Williams wing they got his own wings. They're barbecue or hot lemon pepper or barbecue lemon pepper, something like that. Wings. First of all, barbecue lemon pepper tastes delicious. If they're the only plot in the city that makes that shit and I want my lemon pepper wings that are named after me, I should be able to go to Magic City and get my wings. You know what I'm saying? And why would you do it?
No.
These are, we got to show them the wings. Hold on. That's the wings right there.
Look at them wings. I would risk it all for them wings. Look at the wings. You see the lemon pepper in them?
Yeah.
It's so lemon peppery and barbecuey. You can see it. Look at it. Risk it all. Let's get all out. Lemon pepper is gross. You know what? Don't nobody love you. You wasn't raised.
I know, right?
How you don't like lemon pepper?
She wasn't right.
Yo, back it out. Yeah, lemon pepper. I will fight in the street.
Lemon pepper is gross. Come on now.
I will fight you in the street. Like who don't like
don't like lemon
pepper? Who raised you niggas?
Man.
That's surprising. I never heard nobody say
Ernie don't eat wings. Shout out to Ernie. You know what I'm saying? And
now Candace don't like lemon pepper.
That's wild.
Man,
Candace, what do you like then? What wings do you like? If not lemon pepper, what flavor we talking?
Why she say some shit like hickory?
Nah, I'm gonna say skewers, honey hot.
Honey hot. Oh, skewers, honey hots is dope. Like true.
Yeah,
best
wings out here, yo.
If what I'm saying right here, if it's like they're the Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen of wings. Like
yo, them skewers, honey hot, man. Joints is popping.
Like it's like kind of like this. It's kind of like looking at David West. And then Michael Jordan come into the joint. You're like, David West, the greatest player. Oh no, Michael Jordan's the greatest player.
Yo, the honey malt or the honey hot. Them joints is hit. Like, yeah. Next time you come up this way, you gotta get some P. I'll treat you.
All right.
Some honey hots. We might do the fight because you know what I'm saying. We might do the fight or something like that. I'll invite spray P down with Lysol. Make him sit outside. He could, because you can see my TV from the front door. I think I could put him out in one of the red chairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and P, I'm gonna have P do 3 shots.
Yo, P, you gotta do 3
shots of what?
Alcohol.
I'll tell you what, I do 3 shots.
Onion water.
Let's start off real quick. You ready?
Alcohol.
Oh, what?
Alcohol.
One.
Like you drink it. When you come up here, bro, you can drink it. Like if you gotta stay, if you AP, what I'm saying is this right here. If you got to sober up, you gotta do this right here. You either gotta come earlier or you're gonna have to leave later. Because I'm not gonna have your DWI, so
ain't gonna let you do it.
They ain't gonna let you do it, but you taking them shots.
You taking 3 shots, at least 3.
At least 3?
At least.
And then don't drink with Nita and them, because Nita would be. She's like, "Come on, take shots with P." She be drinking water, you be drinking vodka.
I can believe it too.
He gonna be like, "Man, she's a really seasoned drinker.
She's a really seasoned drinker. She been drinking Pepsi. You think it's rum and coke? She been drinking Pepsi straight the whole time."
Candace, I'm on some infused juice side. I can't, Candace, I can't trust you. I already know. I saw how you pump Bishop. You ain't gonna do me like that.
Don't do them infused juices. Don't do that shit, because that used to be delicious. And then you be super somewhere. You be somewhere else with them.
Yeah, I'll make something special for P too.
Yeah,
I'll make something special for you, no doubt. Yeah, you coming up? Get the go ahead and get a babysitter.
We'll get a babysitter.
You know what I'm saying?
Your wife, you bring a sleeping bag.
That's it.
You make me a pallet on the floor. I might just have to stick around.
I will. I got a queen size air mattress just for niggas like that. Y'all niggas right in the living room. And guess what? You know I got the inflatable pool. I call my above ground pool. Shoot, I leave that shit out in the sun. That shit 90 degrees when you getting that shit at night. It's like a hot tub.
Hey. All right.
Queen size.
All right, we're gonna do some more trivia. Y'all want to do a couple more? It's almost 11. Want to do a couple more trivia joints?
All right. The questions and shit, man. That was dope.
Huh?
We need to do more questions like that. Ask intelligently, Ratchet.
Yeah, I like that. So shout out to DD. I don't know if you're still watching. Shout out to you. You know, coming through.
Can we get a motherfucking lady host on this shit, please?
Actually, you know what? I was actually thinking, like, because like I said, I know DD. So you know, she's real knowledgeable with like movies and sports and all that. I think she might be a good person to have on here.
Word up.
I may have to talk to her afterwards and see if she might be interested in coming on remotely and you know, being and hosting with us, because I don't know when we're gonna be back together again.
Word up.
All right.
Yo, hold on. Yeah, hey, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it's not lost on y'all that that Just was talking. We were talking about like relationships and everything like that. And Just shirt.
I said it.
He did say it.
I like the expert. You know what I'm saying? It's dope though, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So
we should write a book. AP, you gotta write the book. Being Just is going to dictate it to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you got better handwriting. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, man.
Like, hold on. I want to take a vote. I want to take a vote right now. Speaking of handwriting, hey, who do you think has the best handwriting out of the 3 people of Intelligent Ratchet?
Naughty, what's up, Naughty?
Who has the best handwriting?
Yes, Naughty. I had to do it. I had to bring myself back
from the brink of a stick. Who y'all think got the best handwriting between me, Just, and P Nominal?
Who has the best penmanship between the 3?
I think P Nominal.
I'm probably like dead last. I'm probably 4th. Yeah. Out of the 3 people,
you write like you. I think you write like you type.
If you block letters. I write like a caveman. What is it?
I think P Dog got the best handwriting. I never even seen any of them right, but I'm just gonna say P Dog. because he's just the politest person. So I think he takes time and still writes in cursive and stuff.
I do. I actually do.
He does his R's the proper way.
Or P is one of those cats that writes in the between the two lines, like could write two lines between the two lines. He write real small, like he's about I gotta get this out, like Saw or someone from Seven. Like how dude wrote I got bodies. I still write two lines big, yo. That's sorry to say that. You know what I'm saying? It's that bad.
Yeah. All right.
Ain't that normal? It is. It is, Gary.
All right, so we're gonna do a couple trivia joints. All right, so we're gonna ask some trivia joints. First answer I see, first correct answer we see. We'll call you out and you throw your Cash App up and we throw you a couple dollars. All right. Who smiles in your face while all the time trying to take your place?
Oh, that's a good one.
Don't say it.
Who is that?
Good one.
We'll give it to you.
I'm waiting till somebody get the answer.
I'll say it again. Who smiles in your face while all the time trying to take your place?
Who are
they? First person.
There it is.
Hey, Candace, the backstabbers. There you go.
In your face. All the time they want to take your place, the backstabbers.
Yep, backstabbers. These are all coming from like Black Card Revolt. I'm doing this from the old school expansion pack. Candace, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna send you the Cash App. Which legendary comedian played the character Geraldine Jones? I'll say it again. Which legendary comedian played the character Geraldine Jones?
They smile up in your face. All the body want to be your face. Skeeters.
Sure did. Tell him one more time, Just.
All right. Which legendary comedian played the character Geraldine Jones? And it wasn't Bishop Omega.
Boom. D got it.
Flip Wilson. There you go, Didi. All right.
Didi out there trying to. That's how she make her money off of trivia.
That's it.
Trivia.
That's it. Oh, let me show y'all.
Oh, that.
Well, correct. All right.
For real, like as a comedian, I want to say this: I would never dress in drag.
She said, who the fuck is Geraldine Jones?" I know. I'll say the same thing. I'll think of the same thing. Okay.
I don't feel bad. I didn't know either.
Neither.
I wasn't sure.
All right. Which Jackson has allegedly never had plastic surgery? So out of the Jacksons, the famous Jackson.
Ooh.
Which one has never had plastic surgery? Allegedly. And this is the correct answer only.
Process of elimination. You know who is not. You get down to the first thing it is.
Which Jackson has allegedly never had plastic surgery?
Ain't him Elite Jackson?
Huh?
Ain't him Elite Jackson? You know what I'm saying?
It is not Samuel.
Mark Jackson?
I see we got one answer in.
Nope, not Tito.
You know Tito had plastic, sir. Tito head is plastic.
What a second.
Tito whole head is made out of a burnt trash bag. That's just...
Nope, not Reeby.
Reeby got plastic. Reeby ain't did shit. Reeby got plastic surgery.
Actually, Reeby wasn't an option, so that's what I'm saying. Not, it's a no on that one. Not Reeby.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say, Reeby ever come out with an album? Who didn't?
I give it 10 more seconds. Catherine, their mama.
Nothing like Joe had it. Like,
nah,
yeah, that shit.
That wasn't. Nope.
Like it was like one of them was like, yo, we all gonna get plastic surgery. That's how they gonna like, yo, the noses. All our noses,
All right.
man.
I think I know the answer. Let's see.
Jackie Jackson. Didn't Jackie? What did Jackie play? What instrument did Jackie?
I don't know. Nothing.
Now, hold on. What did Jermaine get done?
I don't know.
Jermaine, pull up a picture of Jermaine Jackson. Jermaine got the nose. He got the nose of the
Right. Oh, Jermaine got a regular nose.
All right. Next question. Which singer had a thing going on with Mrs. Jones? Which singer had a thing going on with Mrs. Jones? We need to know. First correct answer.
What the fuck is Jackie?
Who the fuck is Jackie? I don't know.
Jackie Jackson. Nah, she said me. You better not be having those. That's entanglements.
Yeah, right.
Entanglements.
You got entanglements.
All right, Naughty. Billy Paul, correct.
Yeah, that is correct.
Billy Paul, correct, Naughty.
Mrs.
In a little more facts, Billy Paul and Mrs. Jones had a baby, and he's from Houston, and his name is Paul Wall. Baby.
Stop it.
I just made that up.
Somebody was sitting there like, really? That's what Paul was doing?
Yeah, Billy Paul.
Oh, wow, baby.
Yep. All right.
Yo, I want to say shout out to Dan.
Who played the character Furious Styles? I ain't even Dan said that, no doubt. Who played the dance and make them dance? Let me stop. But who played the character Furious Styles? And little trivia, not even trivia, but this is what I said earlier. This is actually a person that I like modeled being a father after, a movie character. But who played this character?
One of the best dads ever in every movie. There it is.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Candy mopping up, boy. Good Lord.
She's killing it. She killing it. She beat Didi. She beat
Wanda.
She beat
you. Had it right, but everybody had it. It's a little too slow.
What are you gonna do with that gun, son?
I know, right?
Right.
Neo, what are you gonna do with that gun?
Next question. Who first sang "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City"?
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in all the time.
I might as well just go ahead and use y'all Googles.
Come on, man. Y'all know this.
Who sang the song "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City"?
Ain't no love in the heart of time. All I do, you goddamn right.
No, it's not right.
You know, ain't no Paul Abdul.
Blue face. Stop, Candy. Everybody knows it's Mike Jones. Texas winning this year. You know what I'm saying? It's true.
There it is.
Bobby Bland. Yep.
Bobby Blue Bland.
The OKs. He put the OKs. I know you meant the OJs, but
the OKs.
The OKs.
It was okay. It was all right. Mm-hmm. They wasn't
when Kings put Blueface, the dude's name is Blue.
Right.
Oh damn, but nah, I knew she was saying
Bobby Blueface. Did you know Bobby Blueface was a Crip too? He was Snoop Dogg's OG.
Yeah.
But he voted for DMX. Traitor. Oh man, she said the OKs.
I think she meant OJs.
Yeah, she went back and fixed it.
Yeah, she fixed it. Yeah, it was okay.
Okay.
All right.
The all rights instead of the shine lights. The all right.
They are
all right.
All right, last question. And this one I'm gonna say is worth $5 because I don't even know if this is one that's hard to get or not, but we'll see. Donald Byrd advised it. Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your
Donald
time.
Byrd advised us to think twice before doing what? I'll say it again. Donald Byrd advised us to think twice before doing what?
Whipping the meat out.
Yo, what the
I'm not proud of myself.
This boy is crazy.
That was low fruit. I'm sorry. That's the 12-year.
Nope, Candy.
How many people saying who's Donald Byrd?
I know, right?
You should know Donald Byrd.
You should know Donald Byrd.
I don't know this one.
You at least heard him. Huh?
You know this one?
I don't know the answer. No, I know who he is, but I don't know the answer.
Oh, make cinnamon toast with butter.
I got some cinnamon toast crunch right now, man. Before speaking, you know, when you're a communist, and you're a socialist, you liberal piece of scum.
Nah, Dana. It's a specific thing.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Okay, no. I'm about to ask stupid questions, but I'm okay.
Better think twice.
What's the answer, Jess?
All right, so no one got it. So
before
the answer is starting something.
I don't know.
You better think twice before starting something nice. That sound like an old. You better think twice. Why? Before starting.
Oh man,
this shit don't make. It's like all those songs kind of made sense, but it was like no. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just was finding stuff to rhyme with words because you want heroin.
Oh dang! Did she get it? Oh, her joint pops up late. Didi, your joints pop up late.
Yep.
She did put it in there. After that crossed my mind.
Before we start something nice.
Yeah. Before we start something. Okay, got you.
Oh, sure did.
Your joints be coming up late.
Sorry.
You got to blame YouTube on that one. And we streaming both on YouTube and Facebook. And your YouTube joints be coming up late. So I got you. Congrats to you. I give you that.
I know. I'm telling. Ain't that right, Naughty? Naughty loves my answer. Look at that right there. Better answer.
When you're whipping out the meat.
Before whipping out the meat.
All right. That was the last
tough one.
$5 answer. So
she said blame
T-Mobile. She said blame T-Mobile. All right.
She tapping on a sidekick.
Y'all had a couple of them joints, man. Shout out to the sidekicks. Some joints, I still probably got them joints somewhere. You know.
Well,
hey, but
there was some tough ones in there though.
Right.
There was some
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up for today. Anything you need to put out, P? You got any
yeah. I'm promoting a song. I want y'all to make sure y'all go check out. It's from Josh Adam. It's called "How It Feels." Smooth joint. I will make sure that I post it to. Actually, matter of fact, no, it's already on my IG right now. If y'all want to go check it out, and it's on all your streaming platforms: YouTube, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that good stuff. Josh Adam, "How It Feels." I throw the screenshot what it looks like. But yeah, besides that, follow me on IG. That's where I do most of my ripping and running. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bishop, what you got?
So next week, a big announcement. We're gonna have the Breed of Wild Perfection on the show. Kind of the same lines or whatever, kind of what we talked about tonight. about her experience with. Well, I don't know if I want to give it away, but she's going to talk about her experience of a altercation she had with a dude on Facebook, and how we. And the reason why I had it on there because she said something poignant in her live that, you know what I'm saying, us black men don't do enough to protect black women. So I wanted to bring her on and be like, yo, I know at least 2 other fellas whose ideals are the same as mine. Like, yo, you know what I mean? What's wrong is wrong, and we'll speak up on that. So we're going to have her on the show, talk about her experience, and then we're going to go ahead and dig into it a little bit. It's gonna be one of those shows. We're gonna touch on toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying, and all that good shit or whatever, and how what we did ourselves to like get past it and all that stuff. Because I think anybody that grew up in 1993 as a dude was a little bit toxic, like true story. So tune in. You know what I'm saying, the Breeder's was gonna be on next week with us. So that's the big joint. So hope y'all can tune in next week. Just what you got going, brother?
Nothing. You know, as always, make sure you follow Intelligently Ratchet on all streaming platforms: IG, Facebook, YouTube. Thanks for everybody that's been watching on YouTube. You know, we're trying to get the numbers up. You know, shout out to the Ratcheteer, shout out to Nadi coming through, shout out to Candy coming through, shout out to Keish coming through, shout out Didi coming through. Yeah, make sure you follow me on IG at Life and Times of King Just. Yeah, I got nothing else, and we see y'all next week.
Yo, I'm gonna say one more thing.
What up?
Ratchet. 99% of our fans wear high heels.
No, that is true.
We are the LL Cool J's.
I'll take it.
Podcasting world.
So
everything's peanut butter on your chest, baby.
As always, we appreciate y'all more than y'all know. We'll see y'all next week, next Wednesday, 9:00. And we out.
Sometimes you got to put the chocolate chips on the bananas, baby.